Greetings to you. Welcome to today's episode of Bolts of Wisdom. And our title for today is Don't Give Up. I repeat, don't give up. We face so many challenges in our life, in our lives, and many people, they face challenges, they quit or they give up. Some even commit suicide. But it's very important for you to have the mentality that, hang on, whatever challenge you face, never allow the challenge to overwhelm you. Never allow the challenge to defeat you. Make up your mind that whatever challenge you face, you emerge victorious. Don't give up. Whatever challenge you face, don't give up. Let it be on your lips. What is it? I won't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. If you are doing something that agrees with God's agenda, don't give up. Let's just go into scriptures and find out some wonderful things, all right, about somebody who didn't give up. One of my heroes in the Bible is David. And I preached on him so many times, and I preached on him many times. Hallelujah. And there was a time in his life whereby David's son Absalom, all right, was against his father. He wanted to take over the throne, and David, fled from his son Absalom, all right? And while he fled from his son Absalom, all right, let's look at what happened. Because David later came back to be king, because his son wanted to usurp authority as king, and the wrong way together, and because it had already been decided that I was not going to be king. So let's watch what happens here. Let's go to Psalm 3, read from the Amplified Bible. You got to understand this. Even though he has fled from Absalom, listen to the words of David. It says, Lord, Psalm 3 verse 1, says, Lord, how they are increased who trouble me. Many are they who rise up against me. You see that? What do you see there? David is talking to his God. David says, look, Lord, how they have increased those who trouble me. Many are they who rise up against me. So those who are troubling David, who oppose David, they have increased in number. And his son is at the center of it. Many are they who rise up against me. All right? So many are rising up against him. I mean, can you imagine you are king and everywhere more and more people are rising up against you. They oppose your leadership. Go to verse 2. Many are saying of me, there is no help for him in God. Selah. See, Selah means pause and calmly think of that. Now, David says, many are saying of me, there is no help for him in God. So they are looking at David, they are seeing what Absalom has done with the other people that are supporting him, right? And they're all opposed to David, all right? So Absalom wants to take over the kingship, when they try to have it. So if you look at that setup, it's very interesting. So if you look at that setup, then what then happens? David says, men are saying of me, there is no help for him in God. So when men are looking, you see, they say, no, there's no help for him, for David in God. Why? Because the enemies seem to be getting stronger. The enemies seem to be in charge. The enemies seem to be calling the shots. Brothers and sisters, it is possible that the people that are opposed to what God is doing in your life sometimes might look like they are winning. Sometimes might look like you are losing. It might look like you're not making progress. It might look like, hey, maybe there's been a coup d'etat. Maybe in a position God gave you. And people are opposed. Relax. Don't give up. So David says, hang on. When people look at me, they say, hang on. There is no help for him in God. They say, there's no help for David in God. Let's go to verse 3. This is David's message. It says, but you, Libroshka Satereboshka, but you, O Lord, are a shield for me. Wow. You see, what is a shield used for? A shield is as protection. A shield is able to, in those days when they used to fight with spears and swords, a shield is used for defense. And the shields were strong. So David says, but you, O Lord, are a shield for me. Notice here, it says, those who trouble me have increased. Those who rise up against me are increasing. But you, O Lord, are a shield for me. Librosh Kastadaba. See David, you see David's mentality. He doesn't say, there are now so many enemies against me. There are now so many rising against me. They are stronger than me. They are younger than me. They are more skillful than me. No, it says, you, O Lord, Librosh Kastata, are a shield for me. You, O Lord, are a shield for me. It doesn't matter what you face, my brother or sister. You, oh Lord, are my shield. Libroshka Satanabaska. Maybe your job is threatened. You, oh Lord, are my shield. Libroshka Satanabasa. Maybe they're scheming against you. You, oh Lord, are my shield. Libroshka Sat. Maybe there's somebody who's trying to destroy your marriage. Is a third party. You, oh Lord, are my shield in my marriage. Libroshka Satan. Maybe you're a student. You, oh Lord, are my shield. Libroshka. It doesn't matter what you face. You, oh Lord, are my shield. You're my protector. Hallelujah. You, oh Lord, are a shield for me. My glory. My glory. And the lifter of my head. Notice here. This is, you are a shield for me, my protector. You're my glory. David says, the glory that I have is the glory of God. He sees himself glorious. Remember, he has fled, all right, from Absalom. Absalom, all those that are agreeing with Absalom, that are opposing David. He has fled from them. But notice here, he has not given up. You, O Lord, are my glory and the lifter of my head. Notice this, from where he is, you, O Lord, are the lifter of my head. He knows that promotion comes from God. He knows that promotion comes from God. So even though it might look like he has lost the throne in some people's eyes, hallelujah, he says, oh, you are the lifter of my head. You see David's mentality, hang on, he doesn't give up. You, oh God, are the lifter of my head. I don't know what you're going through, brother. I don't know what you're going through, sister. God is the lifter of your head. Maybe you're having a health challenge. God is the lifter of you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You're coming out of that illness. You're coming out of predicament. God is your lifter. Don't give up. Don't give in. God is my lifter. The lifter of my head. Verse 4. With my voice, Libroshka started about that Psalm 3 verse 4. With my voice I cry to the Lord, and he hears and answers me out of his holy hill, Selah. Pause and calmly think of that. So it says Selah, that means pause. And calmly think of it. And calmly think of it. Hang on. With my voice I cry to the Lord. Cry means he's speaking, he's not going in tears. He says, with my voice I cry, I speak to the Lord. And he hears, he's praying to the Lord, and he hears me. And he answers me. Out of his holy hill, he has confidence. Oh, he says, pause. He's chewing that. Wow. My God answers me. My God hears me. Let's go to verse 5. Verse 5 says, I lay down and slept. I lay down and slept. I awakened again. For the Lord sustains me. He says, I don't have sleepless nights. I don't have nightmares. I slept. My God, hallelujah, he sustained me. He was able to sleep. He was not stressed out. He was not depressed. I lay down and I slept. I awakened again. For the Lord sustains me. Libroshka Satadabaska. He says, for the Lord sustains me. He has faith in God. Complete trust in God. Libroshka Satadabosum. Verse 6. Says, I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people who have set themselves against me round about. Can you see his mentality? Brothers, don't give up. It doesn't matter how many are ganged up against you. It doesn't matter maybe how many diagnoses doctors have found to say so many illnesses, so whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't be afraid. It says, I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people, Librosh Kasara, who have set themselves against me round about. Let's continue. Verse 7. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for you have struck all my enemies on the cheek. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Can you see David sees his victory? His trust is in God. It says, God, you have taken care of my enemies. Says, you have struck all of my enemies on the cheek. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. He says, you have defeated all the enemies. Those 10,000s that are against me, they are defeated. You have defeated them. Wow. Don't give up, brother. Don't give up, sister. Verse 8, he says, salvation belongs to the Lord. May your blessing be upon all your people. Selah, pause and calmly think of that. Brother and sister, don't give up. Don't give up. The rest is history. God restored David. Absalom and all those that agreed with him came to naught. The efforts failed. The shenanigans failed. David prevailed. Even though they had schemed against him, he prevailed. Brother and sister, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep your trust in God. Keep your faith in God. God will sustain you. Thank you for joining us today. God bless you.